So yesterday on my community tab, I asked you guys, to pick a title for this video. Now, a lot of you guys, said the middle one, and that happened to be the UWW 2021 Wrestling Tournament Breakdown. And you know what? A lot of you guys were making fun of me in the comments, but I didn't know I had a bunch of English majors as my audience. But anyways, here we go. Here's the breakdown. Enjoy. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are doing an in-depth video today. I'm assuming this is going to be a longer video, but guys, this is going to be kind of a complete breakdown of how my tournament at UWW Nationals. Now, if you did win this tournament, you would kind of be on the world team and you go compete, for world titles. So this is, kind of a big deal, and everyone, coming in here, wants to take that spot. So no one's here just to get, a good match. People are here to win. People are here to fight, and that's what we got. So if you guys have yet to see the video, make sure to go check it out. I'll link it in the description, and I think it's like 4 videos back. But anyways, we're gonna be diving into my matches, seeing what I did right, seeing what I did wrong, and with that, seeing what I can always improve upon. So starting off with my first match, we got a Cali kid. He's from Gilroy, and without further ado, let's hop right in. So right away, I could feel, he was definitely stronger, definitely wanting, to end the match early. That's what a lot of freestyle people do. They, come off the bat right away because, as soon as you take him down, you can get him in a leg lace, gut wrench. If you got a good one, you can end the match really quick. So I could definitely feel that this guy, it was pretty strong, but I think I was definitely stronger at the time. And I was moving around, not too bad. He takes a little shot. I tried a little drag, but nothing really working there. The ref liked to stop it. I don't like how he does that. But one thing I can already tell already, we're 30 seconds in, and I've really yet to take a legitimate shot. He tried a nice little duck, but we got good defense here. Now, right in the front headlock, we got that all match. I should score there every single time. And so there, I'm literally always trying for that head pinch, but I should snap that down, go for that far ankle. That happened throughout the whole tournament, guys. That was probably the biggest thing in everything. As soon as I get that front headlock, I gotta be looking for that foot. I gotta keep moving. I can't just look for that head pinch all the time. So now he gets to a leg here, and this is one I wish I could take this back, because again, I was trying to head pinch that whole time, and I wasn't even sprawling. And of course, I give that takedown. That was the easiest takedown. I should have never given up. I literally just didn't sprawl. And looking back on that, all I had to do was put my hips in, and he would have not even got close. Thankfully, my leg lace defense was pretty good here. I was pretty confident that I wasn't going to get leg lace, and I didn't the whole tournament. But still, right there, I just got to sprawl. And that's, again, what I've been working on in the practice room. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I definitely made a ton of improvements. But of course, just going throughout the whole vid of it. So really have yet to take a leg attack. I'm feeling quick here. I remember feeling good. Definitely not the best pre-match routine ever that I did before the match, but nonetheless, I thought I was still ready to go. Losing 2-0 down with a minute left. So I tried a little duck under there just to see, what was going on, what, he'd react, or if I could get to a leg. Long story short, of course I didn't. So I went in for kind of a low single there. Thankfully, I got right back out of it because he did a pretty quick sprawl. Kudos to him. But then, again, I was ready for that defense. He got in on a little single double here, and he pushed me out of bounds right there. So, of course, that's an awesome one. Good for him. But I just got to understand, more of, the boundaries where I was at. Of course, I could have circled there, but he was pretty strong in that position. I'm fine with giving away that one. So right here, I tried a little shuck, a little slide by thing I've been working on. I didn't really get around too fast. I think I have to use more my head position and hand position, kind of, get to a leg. But right here, again, front headlock, all I need to do is keep snapping, keep moving him. Of course, it was short time, and I was keep working after the head pinch, because I know as soon as I get that locked in, I could go really quick. But once again, I got to go for that ankle or that foot, cut the corner, switch off to 2 hands there, and then we would have scored off of there and, set myself up for success better. So now heading into the second period, down 3-0. I know that I need to score points. I was like, how did I not score any points in the whole first period on my first match? This is ridiculous. Time to get going here. And so he got a good attack here. Thankfully, my defense was pretty good. I get him a head pinch, and I'm like, all right, see you later. I got it tight right around his neck and got that too. Now, I was about to go again, but he did have his elbow. He was pulling his elbows in, so I couldn't get around his neck as tight. As you can see here, I kind of failed that attempt. But once again, I got to get to the leg. I got to get behind him so I can work my leg lace, my gut wrench, and try to get turns when I'm on top. So one thing I already noticed here, I'm not really pulling the trigger at all. I'm not really having that killer instinct that I probably should have, even though I'm down by 1 point. As he goes into a little leg attack, but once again, get him in kind of that front headlock position, drag him to the down, or drag him. I tried that trip there. If I could got that, that would have been sick. But I gotta drag him down there. Gotta work those leg attacks. I haven't gotten to the leg yet, so I think that's one mindset thing that I gotta change. Is when I'm in there, I can't be worried about how tired I am, or I gotta save myself, for the last 30-second sprint, which is never a good thing. I had the stamina. You know what I mean? It's just kind of that mental block. But now here we're in the last 20 seconds. This is when I do my last flurry here. 3-2 still. And I get to the leg here. All I did, my first shot, the whole match, I get to the leg. Of course, I get to the leg. I bring 2 hands to the leg. I got to stand it up. He has good defense there, but it's right on the edge of the mat, and he probably stepped out, but, I don't care anymore. Lost the match. Don't leave it up to the refs. But, and that's all she wrote, 3-2. And from that match, shoot, I shot once and I got to his leg and I pretty much scored. That would have won me the match right there. Other than head pinches, that head pinch was good where I scored my 2, but for the other times that I tried to do it and failed and just had a stalemate, that's never a good thing. So definitely got to try circling with him, bouncing his head, cutting the corner, get to it leg. I didn't even think about head in the hole. There was different things I can do that I can incorporate from folk style into freestyle. So that match is pretty much that. It's definitely a winnable match. I mean, that's definitely a kid that I could tech 100%, and I think we can just learn from that. On to match number 2. So now this guy was from Colorado, this kid. So I automatically noticed from his movement, he was a really weird wrestler. And I'm like, oh shoot, he's already trying to do Greco. I'm like, I'm a Greco god, man, come on now. And then he's locked out something. I'm like, oh no, I better not just get thrown here. Thankfully, with the help of Waldo, you guys already know the years and years of that coach just training me, got that throw in. Awesome stuff. Up 4-0, and I'm like, all right, let me just get this match over with, because this guy is a funky, he's freaky, just almost feels like a newbie wrestler, but of course he's not a newbie wrestler. He feels like it from his movement, which makes him dangerous, of course, and you'll see here later on. But he wanted to go upper body the whole time, and I was okay with that. But here he's trying to just work out his push-outs. I think I give him a push-out here. So that'll make it 4-1. And again, we didn't really work out, push out stuff at all, weeks leading up to this. Now at a wrestling academy, that's all we've been doing is push out stuff. So I kind of wish I had, these past weeks of freestyle wrestling at Askren, other than kind of the Parkside open mats to, get me ready for this. One thing I can do here is, of course, get out of those ties. Also, center in. Why am I on the edge? Just giving him the 1. I think I tried to go for the throw there, which I only got 1 because of step out, which I was fine with. So just once again, I give his underhooks way too easily. Every time he rushes in there, he gets it. And so that, I'm playing his game. I'm not playing my game anymore. I gotta understand that this is my wrestling mat. This isn't his wrestling mat. Who is he to get an underhook on me so easily? And that's a lot of thing that happened this past folk style season, is guys getting underhooks too easily. And here I'm kind of doing a good job, just because it's a freestyle Greco thing. I'm more I like him getting underhooks more because I can do stuff like that with that arm throw. I only got 1 because of that, but still those points add up. And if that wasn't a 1, it'd be a 4 or a 2, which would be awesome. He did a really good job with movement here, like hitting my head, circling, did stuff like that. So that was really good. And I think I did a good job of not letting him, not letting myself get opened up to his attacks. And he does a really sick inside trip here. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Now that's 4-6. And the match is pretty much back to where it originally was. But super sick on him. Other thing I could have done there was get in better position and drop to a leg instead of doing there. But now I'm going in for a sneaky double. Again, my first leg attack in that match. But it didn't end in anything. And now this is second period now. I'm like, all right, I need to get my fireman's in. I haven't done that in forever. So I got my inside tie with that left hand, pushing the pace. He shot, and I'm like, perfect. Boom, under there. Complete. Oh my God. Favorite move in high school. Haven't done it much in college because I haven't really practiced it, not gonna lie, as much, and I haven't been hitting in matches as much. But nonetheless, it worked here. So once again, I was on the edge of the mat. I gotta work myself in, gotta circle my butt in, gotta get him on the outside. He tried to do that inside step again. I did a good job of defending that. And he, I think I did a good job of defending there, just playing his Greco game he was trying to play. So now he goes in for shots here. Kind of this is his last sprint, about a minute left. He tries a cheeky throw here. Thankfully, I've done Greco for, a long time now. I feel like 5+ years, so I kind of knew what I was doing. Defending that pretty easily. Got my leg lace. It's a pretty good leg lace. Once, of course, I already get it in, you can pretty much end the match, and that's all I needed is one more turn, and that would be the tech fall, which I did end up get. So winning 16-6, it was a good match. It wasn't the best, of course. Some things that we got to consider is getting to the leg more, playing our game instead of his, even though we did play his game better than he did. Another thing is getting my butt to the center of the circle and have him on the outside. And then also what I did good is kind of using his shots against him. So I use, his one shot as a setup for my fireman's, which I did there. But of course, I could have gotten to the legs many times there and could have at least attempted shots. But with that being said, we are now going to match 3. All right, so now here we go. We face Matt Bianchi. So I wrestled with him, I'd say countless times at practice. Of course at Askren, and now here I knew he had the best gut in the game. I could really never defend it in practice, so I knew that if I want to stay in the match, he'll definitely try to end it if he gets on top. So definitely try to get to the leg, take him down here. So I was really kind of reacting to his fakes right there, but again, kind of just hanging on. Try to do a little sneaky thing, didn't work, but he did a good job of keeping himself to the center. Of course, which is good because that. He's going to get that 1 point for a push out. So he did a nice little attack there, but here it is, guys. Get the front headlock. Again, trying to do that head pinch. I never got it under his neck, so I could never really completely do it how I do it. But again, I gotta go get a head in the hole. I can reach for that leg. There's a lot of different things I could do there, which, of course I didn't, which sucks. If you get a guy in the front headlock, you should always score. He tried a nice little double. Thankfully, I defend that, and there's that first arm spin. Literally just came out of nowhere. And I was like, what the heck was that? And of course he does that many more times, but in order to defend that, all you have to do is to put your palm up. Every time I do that, I try to dig that underhook. I kept trying to dig it over and over again. I don't know why I kept doing that, but all I had to do was keep my palm up instead of resting it kind of on his back there. So once again, never really took a great shot. He took a shot there, and I did a good job of defending him. Had him in another front headlock. I could never turn his head a certain way, and also he did a good job of keeping his arm closer to his side so I couldn't get it. But once again, like I said before, got to get to that leg, head in the hole. There's different things I could have done there. Once again, I was digging that underhook. I should have realized, right away that he tried that already in the match, and he did. Now he got on top. He has a very, very tight gut wrench. Tried to defend it there. I did a really good job. And I kept trying to lock up his legs there in the back. And then I couldn't. He gets me over. I should have kept looking in there to defend. But I do a good job on this one and actually, got a reversal for this. At this point, my stomach was very gassed, and so I didn't have much of me to turn him right then and there. I need a little break, but still, I could have tried for that leg lace. Leg lace was right there, and I did a perfect job of getting it last match, which I don't understand why I didn't even attempt it there. And I didn't get a lot of time. Don't get me wrong, but still, that could have been a big factor in my mental game and. Just the point board was putting up some points. So I'm doing a lot of, short jitters, dropping my shot, or no, dropping my stance a bit, keeping him guessing, which I think I did an okay job of. But again, if I don't follow that up with a shot or an attack, it's all for nothing. So Maddie did a good job here, pushing me, getting me kind of on the out of bounds line, took a shot. I did a great job of defending there, kind of circling in. And, looking at it now, I almost feel like everyone that I wrestled has been the ultimate aggressor over me. I'm always kind of on the outside and everyone else is on the inside, shooting, doing all sorts of stuff. And I don't look like the one that's pushing the action. I try a little shot there, but he had his hand on my head, so there's no way I was getting that. He does a nice drag. Double here. I do a good job of defending, getting my hips in, and then he hits that insane arm spin and gets on top. And I tried to defend here, try to lock up that arm because I knew that I couldn't defend this forever. His gut is so tight, and that ended up being all she wrote. So definitely gut defense. You got to look in there. I know gut defense, and I didn't incorporate the best gut defense there. That's no doubt. But again, never really took him down other than that reversal. But that ends out the UWW Nationals for me for that weekend. So that was the whole overview of the 3 matches that I had. I think, I definitely showed some strengths, definitely not all my strengths. There's so much more that I think, I'm better at for wrestling. So even though this was, about 3 weeks ago, I've still been practicing about 3 times a week now, and I've been utilizing so much more things that I definitely could have at this tournament, and it's good to see myself doing better on opponents back at the academy, which I was kind of losing to or having a hard time with. Now I'm doing kind of a better job with that. But it's always important to look back on your matches and to see what you did well, and as well as things you need to change. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I would very, very much appreciate if you guys would drop a like, leave a comment, guys. I'll be responding to all comments within the first 24 hours, no doubt. Also, if you're new, if you would subscribe, that'd be awesome. I think we're 22,000 off of 100K. So that's insane. And with that being said, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next video.